Ganesh Om Gao, Ganesh Om. You can sing along with me as we repeat it. Ganesh Om, Ganesh Om, Ganesh Om Gao, Ganesh Om. Siddhi Vinayak Ganesh Om, Mangala Murti Ganesh Om. Can you repeat it with me? Siddhi Vinayak Ganesh Om, Mangala Murti Ganesh Om. लंबोदर है गणेश ओम, विश्वाधर है गणेश ओम, लंबोदर है गणेश ओम, विश्वाधर है गणेश ओम, गणेश ओम, गणेश ओम, गणेश ओम गाओ, गणेश ओम, गणेश ओम, गणेश ओम, गणेश ओम गाओ, गणेश ओम. सिद्धि विनायक गणेश ओम, मंगल मूर्ति गणेश ओम. सिद्धि विनायक गणेश ओम, मंगल मूर्ति गणेश ओम. लंबोदर है गणेश ओम, विश्वाधर है गणेश ओम, लंबोदर है गणेश ओम, विश्वाधर है गणेश ओम, गणेश ओम, गणेश ओम, गणेश ओम गाओ, गणेश ओम, गणेश ओम, गणेश ओम, गणेश ओम गाओ, गणेश ओम. मोरया One last time together. Ganeshyo, Ganeshyo, Ganeshyo,
Welcome. Welcome to Satsang. We've begun with our beautiful invocation to Lord Ganesha. The divine manifestation who removes the obstacles in our life. Whenever we undertake a new activity, whether it's a new job, a new home, a marriage, any sort of undertaking, we always begin with prayers to Ganesha. And even if we're performing Pujya, another sacred ceremony, it always begins with prayers to Ganesh. But it's a beautiful opportunity to remember, because a lot of times when we pray to Ganesha, when we think about, please remove my obstacles, most of us tend to think about it as in, okay, so my obstacle is this really annoying boss, or this really annoying coworker, or a really annoying family member, or the horrible traffic that I face every day on my way to work, or my weight that no matter how much I diet, I just can't lose it, or whatever it may be, little things in our life that when we think about remover of obstacles, a lot of times we ask for these sorts of obstacles to be removed. Or, I try project after project, job after job, but nothing seems to work, and I'm not making the money that I'd like to make, and this guy's working, only a third the time that I'm working, with a third the heart that I'm working. Why is he so successful and I'm not so successful? And oh, Ganesha, please, remove the obstacle from me to become as successful as this guy. But when we really go within, and when that prayer really becomes a prayer that takes us in, rather than a shopping list, we realize that obstacle in our lives is in our own minds. Yes, of course, the traffic is outside, the boss is outside, the coworker is outside, the projects that succeed or don't succeed are outside, but the reaction to them, the suffering due to them, the lack of satisfaction with whatever we have compared to what we don't have, that's inside us. And so the prayer, when we really pray to Lord Ganesha, is a prayer of, oh God, remove from within me the obstacles for me actually having a successful life, which isn't by any means about getting a project that finally works, finally making the money that I know I deserve, which isn't about finally showing the boss that I'm the good one, or showing that coworker who's in charge, or it's actually about overcoming the obstacles in my own mind, in my own ego, in my desires of how I think about things. Those are the obstacles. It's not what we get or don't get. It's not the sun or the rain or the heat or the cold. It's how we react to that. And so as we begin our prayers with our invocation to Ganesh, it reminds us, oh God, I'm the obstacle. Whatever the problems in my life are, I'm the obstacle. It's not outside me, it's inside me. And so rather than praying, oh, do something about my boss, do something about my in-laws, do something about my weight or the traffic or my financial situation, it's, oh God, do something about how I think about my life. Do something about my vision toward my own life. There's that beautiful story of the wise man who's sitting on the road in the village. The young boy's sitting with him, and after some time a man walks by and he says to the wise man who's sitting there, Baba, tell me about this village up ahead. Is it a nice village? How are the people in the village up ahead? And the wise man says, well, where are you coming from? And the guy says, oh, I'm coming from the worst village. You would not believe it. Every single person in that village is a thief, a cheater, a liar. They're horrible people. I couldn't wait to get out of that village. So excited to finally be on a path somewhere else. So tell me about this village up ahead. And the wise man says, so sorry to give you the bad news, but actually, the people in the village up ahead are just as bad, just as cheats, just as much liars, just as corrupt as the people where you're coming from. And the man says, oh God, and he goes on his way, but dejected. And a short time later, another man walks by and he says, hey Baba, tell me about the village up ahead. How is it? And he says, well, where are you coming from? And the guy says, oh, I'm coming from the most beautiful village. I was so sad to leave. The people there were so beautiful, so kind and caring and compassionate and generous, so loving, so open. And the wise man says, good news. The people in the village up ahead are just the